I think you develop so many incredible life skills in this business that you just can't in other businesses, like the soft skills and the hard skills. And I think that is what's so crucial that we find a way to preserve. And I just think that like I don't want people to like look at the industry and like be scared.
What do you believe about restaurant culture that not enough people are talking about?
Well, I think we're in a moment that is really important. And here's why I say that. Um, there's been a lot of conversation over the last few years about kind of how broken the industry is. And I'm just done with it. Like, I'm done. Like, I think it's
Oh, yeah, it
so
does
tired.
make you really mad.
I just think it's so tiring. Like, enough. Like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, there was a lot of fucked up shit that happened in the, whatever, 70s through 90s, or longer. But I I'm, like, tired of talking about it. Like, I think we're entering an age where it's time to do, and I think that's what magic is really about. I wanna make sure that folks who are either in this business or are thinking of getting into this business, like, recognize that, like, this is an awesome place to be. Like, this community of people of passionate, like, skilled, just knowledgeable, smart, like high functioning people. Like there is no better industry. Like I have met the best people in my life in this business, and I think I always will. And that's why it's like so close to my heart and so important for me to find ways to support this business and this industry. Um, and it's a really fun place to be. Like I think you develop so many incredible life skills in this business that you just can't in other businesses, like the soft skills and the hard skills. And I think that is what's so crucial that we find a way to preserve. And I just think that like I don't want people to like look at the industry and like be scared or to be like, I don't know, it's like when I was growing up, my dad when I told my dad I wanted to be a chef, oh my god, like, it was so hard for him to kind of, you know, like,
Mhm.
accept that, like, I don't know. Um, I think that's like, I really think that's changing because I think we're seeing a kind of level of the industry rise right now in this moment. And the folks that are in that level that are rising at the moment are folks that are like really cognizant of the big picture, are cognizant of how we move forward as an industry and how we start to develop um, this kind of these new opportunities in front of us. And I think magic is just a great example of like kind of what can be. So, I don't know. I think for me, that's the one. Like, let's stop talking about how broken it is and let's actually fix it. I mean, I'm always like very careful about like associating your professional team with your family. It's a family without being a family. Like it should never be your full-time family, but like to work in a space, to commit yourself professionally to a space where like you have the opportunity to grow. There's a clear path that's been established that you can follow to be able to get to the next place in your career. And systems and processes that will support you along that way, and finding the right fit in an organization that will kind of help you grow as an individual, not just because you're a member of that team and it's beneficial to them, but because it's beneficial to you. Like those are the right places to be. And I think like that's my ideal scenario, is that at least every owner operator will think about it that way in terms of like, that's kind of on a really basic level, your ability as a business to give back to your community. Like, how do I help folks who are, you know, punching punching into toast every day or whatever it is, logging in. Um, how do I actually help them grow as a human being? And I think like that stuff like often gets forgotten, right? Because it's about productivity and optimizing, sales and revenue targets and like all those things. And that stuff's all important. Don't get me wrong. But like at the end of the day, we're a business about people. So like I think to be able to work in a business where you can take so much of that away for yourself and then be able to go and deploy those skills that you've learned into whatever it is you're going to do is awesome. Like it's a great, great business for that.